Hey everyone, and welcome to our Clips and Highlights channel. If you want to keep up with everything Kyle and I have going on, make sure you subscribe to the main Grinding Gear YouTube channel, which is where we actually do these streams. That's right, we stream right here on YouTube. Oh, and sub to the Grinding Gear podcast. Apple, Google, Spotify, really any podcast platform. We're probably there. Thanks. Alphino says. It's an ominous image. We have already caused enough harm here. Let us return to the camp before we cause any more. As for those inside the house, we should send someone to take care of them. Someone who isn't us. All we can do for now is make our report to Lucia and do everything in our power to prevent further tragedy. So let us linger here no more. Come. Is it because we didn't sell the fish? Okay.
Yeah, that is all. It was all connected.
Thank you for clearing that up, everybody.
Deeply connected scenes.
Yeah.
I guess we can
Exactly.
teleport. No reason we can't.
I guess we could.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it.
No, it's a beat about Garlemald that they want to set up because I don't think that's a lesson that Alizé and Alphino had to learn. You know, they've done a lot of growing.
It's not about them.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, like from like within the context of the story too, like they were such a surprise. We were all, and the Scions as well, were just kind of assuming everyone was going to be tempered. So even finding anyone that wasn't, it's just like, well, damn, we kind of didn't already expect this. So it was just a big monkey wrench.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad one, but definitely a somber one by the time it gets to the end there.
Alizé and Alphino tell me that they finished their preliminary search for survivors, but refrained from saying much more than that. Clearly, they are reluctant to provide details. Might ask for your account.
Thank you for your report.
Seems like we're synced up. You ready?
We shall inform the
I
troops
paused.
of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald. The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Zenos had been possessed by a demon.
Oh, okay. That's the connection.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvus is murdered. And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer.
Aw.
Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
Yeah, okay.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
Welcome to
I
life.
should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
Doing like...
So Fandaniel,
Pretty
in
cool
the guise
shit.
of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
Yep. Yep, just orchestrating a war for
The
personal
information
gain.
we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varus giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
They actually calling it the Tower of
Yeah.
This sounds awfully familiar.
They went for
Babel.
it.
All on the nose.
They went for
We have
it.
something to show you all.
Echo, that is a Bible reference.
Varus spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence.
By design.
A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
Interesting.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you. A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
You think, Alfie?
Who do we have here?
Garleans?
Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
gonna be one of these.
Like
planets.
you already.
I am Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Jullus Pier
Lucy
Norbanus.
ain't gonna get caught
And that's
slipping.
all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
Lording that we've met their mother over them.
I'm going bot.
Okay, go for it.
3, 2,
Oh,
1,
shoot.
go.
I got
And
excited. Pardon me.
this is the most out of sync
I'm sorry.
we've been in a while.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
There's nothing different in your selection there. Premature clicking can happen.
Couple
Thank you,
of
Crash.
children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Oh my god.
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
It's actually pretty amusing because this guy is just so completely out of his
There are
depth.
many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Oh, it's gonna be fun watching this twerp get put in his place.
We'll see what sort of horrible things befall him.
3 of the most important people to ever live on this planet.
All right, I'm rewinding for a hot moment here.
Oh, why?
Yeah, I was so caught up in the Tower of Babel name, and then they were talking about Varys, and I was like, oh shit,
I can't see what you're doing.
is it? Oh, sorry, I'm just
Actually,
reading.
no one can see what you're doing.
I'm reading the log. I'm just reading the log of the previous
okay.
scene. Ether that permeates that ore used in the device is almost identical to that of the talismans. I see it. While it's likely more by coincidence than by design, these devices might also ward against Primal's influence. A picture's beginning to form.
Radio?
Yeah, the radio. The radio is what protected
Because
them.
the ether crystal that's powering them is very similar
Yeah.
to the talisman. That seems like it's bad.
What, ether radio?
It seems like it's bad that something that's happening here with the world's biggest tempering tower, that there's shit that's similar to the thing we're using to protect ourselves.
I mean, in this case, it seems like it might be coincidence because we've never heard of it. But I just wanted to reread it because, you know, is Varys the primal inside the tower? Like, the people of Garlemald love their emperor so much.
Is Varys the dreamer?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Varys is the dreamer.
Wait, you're
If he's coming to people, what the hell that means, I don't know, but... dude.
That's
I'm
kinda
looking at Kyle, not a
interesting.
chat. Dude.
That's kind of interesting. That's a cool way to take it. Because it is. I mean, that's the god
if
they
he's
would
appearing to
believe
people
in, right?
If he's appearing to people in their dreams, that's really not a concept we've screwed around with before. And the only other kind of reference we've heard to that is Fun Daniel and Xenos talking about the mystery of a dreamer. So.
That's an interesting.
Let's go.
All right, continue.
I need answers.
Okay. I did want to read ID10T Error here, who sent in a super chat saying, I think to keep in mind with this is that the Warrior of Light is likely a boogeyman to the citizens of Garlemald. Those twins wanted to be saved, but not by you. No, that's fair. Did we give away our title in that scene? But still, they are doing an effective job setting up some reality of the situation in that regard.
Yeah.
You'll be received as invited guests, and so I urge you to observe proper social etiquette and conduct yourselves accordingly. Your safe return takes precedence above all else. Remember this. Thancred, italicized, is particular. In particular, will be worried sick if you're gone too long. May the Fury watch over and keep you. What do you have to say, Magna?
Let's talk to Orange Julius here.
Yeah, Orange Julius.
I'm sorry, you can talk to Magna. Let's talk to Magna. That lonely task of keeping watch over provisions would not normally befit the sun. But these being unusual circumstances, I will let no man take that which is not by right theirs.
Listen, war is serious business. Everyone, get out
You're
your
a
cat
delightful
parasols.
heel. I love him. Do you want to be a mean little twerp, or do you want me to do what I do so well?
Take it away.
I don't like that I'm good at D-bags.
Talents.
Are you and the children ready? I will explain the route once we are outside your camp. If anyone attempts to follow us, we will judge it as an act of hostility. We will not hesitate to take appropriate measures. I would it's Lucio.
I would expect nothing less. You have our full cooperation.
I am Twerpius Maximus.
Twerpius, yay, Maximus. Let me just click this wins real quick. Headquarters? Yep. Do as instructed. Go. Julius?
All right, this is far enough. Listen carefully. We head over that hill, then follow the road until we reach Liminal Station 4. I feel like you should add, like, not 3, not 2, 4. Children in the lead. I want you where I can see you.
We do have names, you know. I'm Alize, and this is Alphino. And last but not least, here's Valentuna.
Val, Tuna. Where have I heard that before? No matter. Alphino, Alice. We'll watch the road ahead. While we bring up the rear. I wasn't lying about there being many dangers, so you're to run. Not saunter, run towards the station. If you ever think about going for your weapon, the deal's off. Should any creatures bar the way, we go around them. Why don't you choose to depart? Jullus, Jullus, what do we call this dude? I've been calling him Julius the whole time. It's not actually his name.
Yeah, Jullus.
Anyway, Alphino and Alice will make your way to Liminals. If you leave, yep. Okay. Ready to make a dash for the station? Let's do it. Oh, they're off. Wait, why do they both have meteors over their heads?
Well, I mean, they're I guess they're the quest part? That does seem kind of weird. Can you catch up to him and click him? Get the bears! Silver said, the Empire rose to world conquerors less than 4 generations ago. There are still Garleans alive that live through their people being the world's punching bag. Makes what happened more understandable. No, I get they're taking their time to set that up, right? Like, they could just action game this whole segment, but they want to...
Yeah.
They want to give it some depth. Oh. I thought it was going to go into talk to me zone.
I thought so too. I'll catch you in there.
Did you miss
Hit me with that first line there, buddy.
This is it. The first stop, that is.
Good. It looks like your friends knew better than to follow us.
Okay.
Are these your headquarters? No. We're stopping here so I can check for pursuers. Since it appears you've kept your side of the bargain, we can carry on. Do we cutscene just for that? Okay. North of the station is Regio Damorum. Damorum? One of the main residential areas, or at least it was. The afflicted roam the streets in packs. They'll tear us to shreds if given the chance. Keep close, no wandering off. Understood?
To shreds, you say?
Yep, I'm just gonna keep rolling with this. Last bastion. From here, we'll be heading northeast, keeping to the left of the railway. While the route itself is straightforward, getting past the hordes unseen is anything but. Keep your weapons at the ready. They would attack their own countrymen. Aye. They spare their own, but slaughter the rest without hesitation. Though we'll try to avoid detection, the chances of sneaking by completely unnoticed are slim at best. I will lead the way, but in the event we are seen, you're to fight them off. Those two will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons. While I doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back, I will not take that chance. With that said, let us proceed. Okay. And we're off again.
Where'd he go?
They just ran, man.
Oh, yeah, he disappeared.
Is it that train track? Looks like a train track.
Yeah, I mean, they have trains.
Trolley?
Oh, the train
Awesome
flipped over up
presence.
there. Nice. Check it out. The big old train crash.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Anyway.
Hey, Kyle.
I'll check it out the train track.
I see why our comrades chose you. Jullus, our contingent has a cure for the afflicted, or tempered as we call them. Your people would need to be taken into custody that we may administer the treatment, but they would eventually regain their sanity. Is that so? For all I know, your treatment would simply force them to forsake one master for another. As far as I and my legion are concerned, they are no longer our people. They are beyond saving. Those who thought differently and tried to reason with them were butchered for their bleeding hearts. Come, we have to keep moving. This must frustrate Alphino to no end. Yep, more shit to fight. Is that a red, sir? Oh no, that's just somebody's chocobo. Oh, thank God.
Long live the Emperor! Oh, excuse me. I am activating my my umbrella modes rather than fighting.
Good job.
Thank you.
Best astrologian NA. Looks like we're not being followed. We will continue onward. All right.
Yeah. Building it up.
No combat.
I could be living in the back of a train.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry. It is a pretty
Why did
one,
it
though.
bite me?
I think it just saw you go by.
I meant what I said. These people deserve only death. I stayed my hand before only out of a desire to remain undiscovered. And that is still the higher priority. We should have continued to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway. And we're off again.
Yeah. What, some fresh map, and we have that new Aetheryte coming up.
Oh shit, we're gonna get to a second Aetheryte when
Seems
our
like
first
it.
time visiting a zone? Look at what they have become. Would you still stand there and claim that they can be cured? I mean, yes, because we literally
Well,
have.
they have
we've done
spiral
it.
heads, so we don't know if that can be done yet.
Do they have spiral heads?
Yeah, the guys we just fought were all spiral headed.
Oh, I didn't notice. Those exposed to a vast quantity of the primal's ether may suffer severe corruption. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation. Then you admit it. Now that you have seen these monstrosities for yourself, perhaps you will think twice before speaking out of cure. Or speaking of a cure. I was thinking, sorry, I was reading ahead and I thought it was out of
You're
turn.
good.
How dare I? How dare I? Yes, this is going all the way back to the squid pirate.
Wait, what? What's going? What? I'll just follow the quest. There's probably like a cave underground. It's right, like we're right on top of the Aetheryte. So
What is going on here? Yeah,
like, underground or
Tertium.
not revealed or something.
All right. Moving on.
Yep. Oh, look at that. Ah.
What? Look at what?
Oh, like just a bombed out city here, like the ruins smoking.
It reminds me a little bit, obviously, much better graphics. But it reminds me of Ganondorf's tower at the end of Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah, sure.
With like the ruined city around it, the radial design of it all.
A damn
We're almost
re-dead on
there.
the bridge scared the crap out of me.
You have kept your side of the agreement, so I will keep mine. This way.
No.
Oh shit, dude! We've got a giant underground
nice.
tunnel.
Yeah, we got.
Sir, you ran past the quest.
Oh, so I did.
Sir.
Oh, don't stand in front of cool shit. Keep walking.
I'm gonna go with Tertium until I see and retain a correction. That's the important part. Retain. That's
Terrarium.
retain. Yeah, terrarium. Okay, terrarium. Sure. It's correct. I was right.
Nice, dude. Well done.
Oh my god. Thank you. This is Tertium, one of Garlemald's larger stations. It now serves as our headquarters. I've already sent the twins ahead. I will be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. His heart's already warming. He's calling them the twins instead of
yeah,
children.
that's true. That's true.
What a cutie. Oh man, I want to watch Evangelion just coming down here.
Ride the slow lift.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a little simply designed compared to that, but it definitely invokes it for me.
No, I hit the big body going by in the background. It's an evocative.
Is that a
intro.
freaking subway?
The way a sandwich should
It's a
be?
freaking subway.
I'm not here yet.
Sorry.
No. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they got a little subway.
I don't think we've ever gotten into this. I really have a thing for subways.
You like the deep run tram?
I do. I fucking love the deep front tram. I love that shit. Oh, this is great. I just went to New York.
Nice job, everybody. Crowding around.
I'm getting wistful.
The old barrel fire there.
Oh, I love this shit. I can hear the train sometimes from my house, and I actually like it. It's in the distance, and it actually does matter which way the wind is blowing, and I freaking love that. I love that I can be like, I love that I get to say the most dad-ass thing in the world, even though I'm not dad, but like, oh, we can hear the train. Wind must be blowing the right way tonight. I love you know how much I love saying shit like that.
We
Kyle,
need
you
this
have any
raid.
idea? This is awesome. Awesome. Could go with a little more decoration, but you know.
Well, I mean, again, like, this is an MMO space. You never know
it's
how
a
many
full.
people are
They
gonna
have
be occupied.
actual freaking subway benches.
And then they have like a shopkeep over here too. I love everyone crowd around the fire. Well
Barrel
done.
fires.
Yeah, with the barrel fires there.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love train stations. I love train. Oh, I'm so into this. I'm so friggin' into this.
And yet you hate Fallout 3.
Yeah, because the entire game looks this empty.
Alpha, no.
I don't hate it. I just don't like looking at it.
Well, looks like we... Oh, nope, it's a Reedy. The dynamic camera angles tricked me.
Oh, are those signs? I don't know what kind of sign that is, but where it's a split fold and it's on a roller, so it can flop down and change letters or words. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, I like those.
Yeah, I love those. The ramen joint went to in New York. That's how they showed their specials, and it would rotate through. They had one of those on the wall.
That's cheesy, but well done.
Yeah, it was very good ramen. So I'm like, you know what? You can be as hipster as you want. This ramen's amazing. Alphino says, lenticular. Is that what they're called? I learned something. It's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations.
They could have done a lot worse. Even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live.
Indeed. And if Jullus was willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, their own supplies must be all but exhausted. They may be shielded from the wind and snow, but it's still bitterly cold. Much like Victor's spoils, it must be a constant struggle to keep that people warm.
Why did you bring up Pizza Rat, Dallas?
Because that was I actually don't think Pizza Rat was shot in like the video. I don't think happened in a subway, but it's New York.
No, I know. It's just a weird thing to think of.
Lower your voices. While you may be here as my guests, the others will not take kindly to your presence. Oh yeah, you've taken so kindly to our presence. My commander is in the locomotive over there. Oh God, he's a person who says locomotive. Let's call it a train, you nerd.
All right. Imposing commander.
I'm not there yet.
Commander.
These are their chosen representatives.
Oh, this room looks dope.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir.
What a crest.
I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Van Kina, Legatus of the First Legion.
He's got Abraham
The
Lincoln
first?
beard.
I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varus understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith?
Fine question.
That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope.
I feel like I have reached the bitter end.
It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter.
Oh, please tell me you're out of words. Oh, fun.
You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
The slow raising of hands.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
What are these?
Some sort of like
Anti-mag-
dampening device.
Yeah, anti-magic thing.
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock. Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed. Even if he allowed himself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If he refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
Well, that's good logic.
This guy's a piece of shit, but he's an interesting and smart villain.
Yeah?
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
Oh my god, I don't want to hit this guy with fucking platitudes.
Yeah, I'm going top.
I want my Nihilist Dark Knight option, and I don't have it.
I mean, you
I want
could
to be like, yeah, man, I don't have to talk to you. I really don't know what it's all for.
You could say that one in like a Batman-y kind of way if you wanted to. You could Dark Knight that second one if you really wanted to. Did you already select?
Yeah. I
You
thought we were
advanced without
diverging
me.
anyway.
You advanced without me.
Got you back.
I've been had.
Oh, you were better. Yours is better. I got Harshify. Damn it.
I win the video game.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be.
Everyone that's here
You
tonight,
will
if
be
you watch
their
our video of
warden.
this, know that I
Take
will
them away.
re-record this and craft the correct thing.
Correct the wrongs that have been done.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So our video will be revisionist history. I'm Emmetless.
The last bastion. That's great. That's a good character. I like him a lot.
0 out of 3 Emmets.
Yep.
Oh, I hate that guy.
He's great. He's greatly written.
He's a good character.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, and
But,
ultimately, if he was inept, there'd be no reason these people would be alive. So, that's the question: is
Yes.
why are these people alive? Because of him.
we still haven't answered why the hell they aren't tempered in the first place.
Well, right now it'd be the radio would be the excuse, and we might even be able to find a radio in
Oh, that's right.
because they were listening
That's
to the
right.
radio at the time the big wave
That's it.
sound
It's just
hit.
if you're lucky enough to be near a radio, you're good.
Yeah,
That's it. That's all there is
seems
to
like
it.
that seems like that's what it is right now.
That's bananas. That is bananas.
I mean, zombie apocalypses have had less rules. It works for me.